Look, we don't have time to play around. We know that times have changed, and we over here at 2 Drink Minimum decided to talk seriously about a topic that concerns everyone, and that's people spitting, coughing at you at stores. Right? It doesn't happen as often as you'd think, but it happens pretty often, especially if you're working at a store. Our big thing with Mike was, imagine you're a cashier at a store and someone is sneezing on you. What do? How do you protect yourself from the slime and or cough of the peasants? You need some kind of cough guard or a slime guard. Well, luckily, Mike met the good people over at IEG.co, and that's exactly what they have for business owners. And if you're thinking, wait a second, how am I going to install this? I don't got screws. I don't got time to screw stuff in my cashier. Bam, look at this. Mike is demonstrating to us right now the cough guard, the slime guard with legs. You just put in the legs and you put it on the counter, and then no one is the wiser. No one's going to be spitting on you. No one's going to be coughing on you. You don't need to have these peasants infecting you with whatever germs they got. Go to IEG.co, all right? And you confine yourself. You protect your workers. We can see Mike Ward demonstrating here by spitting on the screen. And as you can see, nothing gets through the camera. IEG.co. And while you're stuck at home, have you noticed that perhaps your chair is scratching the floor? Take a look at your floors right now. If your floors are wooden, you might notice some scratches. That's why you need the Flexi Felt. All right? You need a condom for your goddamn chairs, for the leg of them at least. Because all of us have this problem. Mike Ward especially keeps complaining about this. And now the good people over at IEG.co sent him over some of these, like I said, condoms for your goddamn chair. All right? The Flexi Felt. And don't be fooled by the small size you're looking at on your screen right now. They come in all kinds of different sizes. You got a big chair, big legs, right? Small chair, small legs. Doesn't matter. Different sizes. They're like condoms. Get them for your chair. IEG.co and stop living like a goddamn peasant. And we're here, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2 Drink Minimum, the only podcast that decided to put all its funds together and unleash a swarm of murder hornets onto North America. The gentleman that you see on your screen right now decided to spend his hard-earned comedy earnings performing such a task. It's comedy legend, Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis, and the man who's about to get stung multiple times before dying is a Poseidon.
As a test. We're just testing things out, Poseidon.
I hate the whole murder hornet thing. Feels very fake news, because at first they were saying if you get stung once, you can die. But then you read the article, and if you're allergic to bee stings, you can die. And now they're saying that if you get stung multiple times, you can die. But you can die from multiple bee stings.
Yeah, I mean, you could die from multiple, gunshot wounds, multiple stabbings. You could probably die from multiple fork pricks.
I saw a thing today that fucking freaked me out. It was how the murder hornets are supposed to be delicious. How like in Japan they're eating them and it's a delicacy. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? That they're like, okay, we got the murder hornets. They sound delicious. And they were saying how the venom, if you put the venom in a drink, you get fucked up because you have the alcohol plus you get the murder venom.
I don't understand. In Japan, so this has been going on for a while, and they just live in Asia, these bugs, and you could catch them and eat them?
Yeah, they catch them and eat them. Maybe that's why they're so fucking aggressive.
Yeah, stop eating them. Maybe they're mad, yeah.
These Japanese, they're like, these motherfucking Japs are gonna kill us. Let's murder everyone.
But I heard that one guy that reported in North America, the first guy he's the one who discovered that they came, what he described sounded like a horror movie, because he says, I went out into my yard to look at my he has, what does he have, those beehives? Yeah. And make honey. He goes, and I just saw severed bee heads all over the place. Yeah. He goes in and cuts their heads off. So at first you think, okay, this is fake news, and then everybody started posting it. I was like, Jesus Christ, there's murder hornets. Yeah, and the aliens last week from the CIA.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is a weird year. Very weird year.
If you go back 1 year and you say this to someone, they'd be like, shut the fuck up, you crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, in a year, we're going to be afraid of murder hornets. But good thing is, no one's going to leave the house because there's going to be a deadly flu. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. There's going to be fake news. And now they're saying that it's not as bad as we initially thought. So I don't know, Mike. Hopefully we're back at it soon. I know you're getting comfortable being pantsless, but we gotta get back to the studio. I missed it.
I'm surprised. I was sure I'd gained a shit ton of weight.
Me too.
And I weighed myself yesterday, and I'm the same weight as the last time I weighed myself, like 6 months ago. So I don't know if I had lost weight and then just put it back on, or if I'm the same weight as I always was.
You don't have to make the rest of us jealous, Mike, because we're all fat pieces of shit right now.
No, but I feel I feel fat. So I think I think all the muscle mass I gained in belly fat.
Oh, maybe.
So I'm the same weight. It's just I'm horribly shaped.
Yeah, everybody's belly's getting bigger. Poseidon was claiming that he lost weight even though he's been eating like shit, doing nothing.
No,
hold on. I remember this. You called and you told us. He had told my buddy Homer, all of us, like, guys, man, I think I'm losing weight. This is actually great for me, just because he felt good because he was doing nothing.
Yeah.
So we went to a funeral on Saturday, and he shows up and he hadn't worn a shirt to go outside yet until that day. And he's just staring at me. And I'm like, how do you feel, bro? He's like, I definitely got fat, bro. Look at this shirt. And it's just tight everywhere, but the belly's sticking out. He's like, I could barely put this fucking thing on, bro. And 3 days earlier, he's like, I feel like I lost so much weight. It looked like it's about to explode out of the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I bought, like, I always wear the same t-shirt. I bought like 20 t-shirts that are the same, because I used to, you know how you have some shirts that are a little bigger. So whenever I put a shirt that was a little bigger, I was like, this is amazing, I lost weight. Then I'd put a shirt on that was a little tighter, and I was like, oh, I'm such a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
Whereas now I always feel the same.
Yeah, disgusting is this.
Yeah. Exactly. I always feel like garbage.
I started a new thing a couple of days ago, so I'm back to fasting. And I started doing, like, exercise while I'm in the house. Like, I'll stretch, so my back doesn't hurt. And I started doing, I have to do every day at least 1 minute in my exercise of planking. A one minute plank every day, at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in my thing at least, just to see if anything's going to change. But also every night I take an hour walk. So I'm trying to but it's not the same as before, because before I was boxing, like right before this started, I started to try to get back into shape. And I was going to go a couple times a week with my buddy Nick, who does the self-defense stuff.
Yeah.
And then this shit happened. And I told him that yesterday. He sent me a message of his online course. He's like, just take my online course. But it's not the same. I don't want, I want to be there punching something.
What do you do? Like planking, I don't even really know what planking is. Whenever I see planking, it's just like kids that...
Yeah, so you're on the floor and you're on your stomach. And then I put my arms down like this. And basically I put all my weight on the arm. Like that. And then my you're on your tippy toes and you're just holding yourself up. And it hurts. It hurts your abs, like, after a while, especially after a couple of seconds. And then, a minute, if you're doing it properly, it hurts a lot. Like, you always want to give up. But it's just, I think to myself, I go, a minute, I'm going to forget about this later. Just do a minute. And then every day it'll go a little bit more. Like yesterday I didn't have trouble doing that. Like, it hurt, but I never thought I was going to fall during the minute. You get better and better.
Yeah. A minute feels like nothing until you actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, because it sounds like a minute on your elbows. Anyone could do that. And then, like, I'll last 11 seconds.
The first time.
Maybe since I got fatter, my belly will just be on the floor.
Yeah, all the weight's on your belly.
Yeah. So I'll be like, fuck, my elbows can't reach.
Yeah, you're just hanging on. You're floating on your belly like a fucking cartoon. Poseidon?
Yes.
You look like you're about to jump in.
Me, it's my push-ups that went up. I was at like 6 before, and now I'm at like 16. I went up by 10.
16 push-ups a week. Good job, bro.
No, a day.
That's good.
Oh, you started working out at home finally?
Yeah.
Because you felt
stuff,
it.
Nothing too crazy.
Because you felt it. You're like, oh, because it can't end well if we continue like this.
No, not at all. Man, remember when I was unemployed in 2015? How much weight I gained?
No.
I gained a lot of weight.
Like, I remember you were fatter. Well, we were all fatter.
No.
I was looking at the old videos that Jason put up. Mike was super chubby. Now Mike looks like a normal human being, and we're the ones who need to fucking go on a diet.
It's because the camera's higher.
No, but I remember from then.
Down,
you chubbier on the face,
fuck,
everything.
Yeah.
But I think that was the time when you started drinking a bit less.
Yeah.
And then fucking, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I think too, like my depression, everyone that goes through a depression, they either lose weight or get fat. And I'm the get fat type of depression people. So that was like the end of my depression. So it was all my chubby, sad weight.
I get fat no matter what, happy, depressed. It's easy because I eat a lot. This thing is so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't eat, but I don't move and I drink. So
Drinking. Now,
Yeah.
I made a big mistake. I was telling Poseidon before, because we're supposed to avoid like downloading games that consume too much time. So you don't end up.
Okay.
But I downloaded the new Football Manager game. It's a soccer game where you manage everything on the team, like all the way down to like the medical staff, like the amateur teams. You could go to South Africa and scout like an amateur player. Like that's how
Oh, really?
in depth it is. And it's hours in the middle of the night of me playing this and then yelling, because you can't play the game. They play for you. You train them. You do whatever the fuck you want. You could yell at them, but it's like you're a soccer coach, right? So anytime they fuck up, I'm just losing my shit. I want to flip the table. I was like, what the fuck is this? I spent 3 fucking hours. Like, what the fuck is this? Just, yeah, it's way too time consuming. It was a big mistake. It's a big fucking mistake. Yeah, you get
Do you
caught
even
up.
hire like the water boy? and shit?
Everything. And
Okay.
they called me. I got a trophy on Steam. They said Master of Delegation, because I got so pissed off at doing everything. I started delegating everything. I even delegated something to like the general manager of the team. I gave him like a shitty job because like I don't want to do this. It's too much. It's every week passes. You have so much shit to do, but it's addictive.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, okay, I want to do this. I want to accomplish this, and then somebody fucks around, and then one fucking player on the team. Everyone else, they understand that I'm in fucking charge. One fucking player, one of my defenders, he fucking doesn't train properly. Like he half-asses it, so his condition isn't good. And I go to talk to him about it, and then he fucking tells me to go fuck myself. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do now. What do I pick next? So then I try to calm it down. I go, we could agree, disagree, but you should step it up. He's like, nah, we're not gonna fucking step up shit. You're making me pissed off. Get out of here. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why is this guy
Did
giving
you
me
fire
shit?
him?
He's not. Well, I threatened to fire him, but that's not good. It's making the locker room edgy now because everyone's scared because they think I'm a psychopath. Yeah.
Could you murder people in that game?
No,
or no?
dude. If you could get physical, it would be the best thing.
God.
But what's fun is that you
Yeah.
do all the press conferences, and so you could pick the answers and you could decide the tone. Are you calm, passionate, happy, aggressive, all that? So sometimes you could be aggressive and storm out, if you want, or you can also add commentary. So you have these pre-selected stuff, but then you could also add your own thing. So like you could say, for example, like you beat a team, like, do you feel happy? You could go really aggressive and be like, we're so much better than them. But then you could also comment. So then I write like, these fuckers don't belong on the field with us. They're lucky we didn't fuck their moms or something like that. And then you get an email and it shows like the highlights and it's like, Pantelis is very aggressive in the media. And then it shows a quote, we're gonna fuck these guys' moms. Like, Jesus. So then it gets addictive. Like, oh, this is a good time. This is a good
That's
fucking.
so fucking stupid.
It's
That's
so dumb.
funny.
Yeah. Very in-depth
Fuck.
game. I found out that the professional teams used to use this game sometimes a couple of years ago to scout young players, because the people who make this game used to do a better job of scouting young soccer players in Europe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they follow all these kids. They find out, who's going to be good. So people in Europe, were like lower league teams, were using Football Manager to see who the fuck do they say is going to be good in 5 years.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yeah,
What a weird business.
and they've been right
Wouldn't it-
very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
God damn.
Yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Me, the same thing happened with Total War Shogun 2.
Yeah, you lost your mind.
Yeah. I think 6 to 8 hours was gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, we have so much like at our disposal to be happy and do, but we also have so much to just waste our time and not be productive. It's crazy to think if you don't balance it properly, you could lose your life. Like I could see people being addicted to video games and just not doing shit. It's kind of like gambling. You know what I mean? You just spend a lot of your time. It's just that gambling, guess you lose your money too. But I could definitely see it because it flies. These managing games, time flies like this.
I've been watching a lot of weird tutorials on YouTube how to build furniture. I'm not gonna build furniture, but I've been like I watched a video. I used to watch a lot of videos, van life videos, people that live in their vans.
What? I didn't even know that's a thing.
And then last week I ended up on this video of a woman making an outdoor couch. And I was like, that's amazing. And then I watched another one. So now I know how to build like a million things, but I'm never going to build them.
You
And
should
I
talk
don't
to
have
Derek.
the tools to build them. But
Derek Sagan builds furniture in his backyard.
yeah.
These are
I
Derek
might,
videos.
Yeah, I might though, because I was thinking I might try to build just a box to keep my cushions in.
What?
Like
Just to
'cause
show off your skills.
Yeah, just the only thing is, like, I ordered a nail gun online, so I'm waiting for my nail gun, and then I'll be ready to. I'll send Poseidon to the hardware store to get me some wood.
Nail gun, it has to be plugged in, right? It's not like the movies where it's out and you could shoot stuff. Apparently,
No, there are two types of nail guns. There are the ones that it's plugged into like a compressor.
Yeah.
And I got one that it's battery powered.
So you can go around killing people.
Yeah, but in movies, you know how they shoot with them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you have to touch.
You have to hold on to the thing. Like it has to be leaned up against wood for it to shoot. So you couldn't kill someone unless you modify it, which I guess is probably super easy.
Cause I was watching because I subscribed. You know, Amazon Prime has those channels.
Yeah.
You could subscribe for a free trial and then cancel right away, and then you have the whole month for free. Fucking pro tip right there. So I got Shudder, that horror movie channel, because I wanted to watch some horror shows. And there's a show called Nosferatu. You remember the vampire Nosferatu? But it's spelled like a license plate, like NOS4A2.
Okay.
It's actually a fucking it's a fun show. Like I like the story behind it. Like it feels like there's a lot to like a lot of lore you can work with. Dad kept bullying him and harassing him. His dad didn't like him, right? So he was bullying him, harassing him. So he grabs a nail gun. He goes to fix something. His dad's yelling at him. He goes down, shoots his dad in the head with it, like kills his dad. Then his mom comes out and sees him, right? That he's doing that. So then he drags her in, nail guns her in the head and rapes her. Or he raped her first and then killed her. And I was like, what the fuck kind of show is this?
Is that the hero of the show?
He is now. He is now. He's definitely the hero now. He's not. He wasn't written that way. No, he later becomes like a minion of a villain.
Okay.
Yeah, but it shows. It was just fucking crazy.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Raping your mom and then murdering her.
Complete lunacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nosferatu. That's my advertisement for Nosferatu.
A couple of those channels on Amazon Prime, and most of those channels, it's all garbage shows except for one thing. I subscribe to, I think it's Stack TV, because I wanted to see Rick and Morty, and everything else is garbage on that channel.
Yeah, I think they do it on purpose. You have like 2 good shows on a channel, and then 2 good shows on another channel, and I don't know.
Yeah, because they have, like, here in Canada, they had on that Stack TV, they have Global. So I can watch all of the Global shows. And I was like, why would I watch fucking a Canadian network?
Global.
And
what do they have the news mostly?
Global doesn't make anything. Like, at least CBC made Schitt's Creek, and CTV makes a couple of shows, but Global makes nothing. Global fucking airs Saturday Night Live.
Why would you watch it on Global instead of on NBC?
Yeah, exactly. And they don't even have, I was like, I'll watch Saturday Night Live. They don't even have Saturday Night Live, and they don't have The Simpsons.
Global is like the Poseidon of TV stations.
Yeah.
What?
You fucking offer nothing. You produce nothing, Poseidon.
Every time I turn Global on, Global says, I think I lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why did you go? Well, what was the funeral?
Oh, one of my buddy's dads passed away from the virus.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, but he's not the only one. That's what's crazy about that whole week was his dad was in a home and got it and passed away. Another one of my friend's dad was in a home and passed away. One of the friends that we have in the neighborhood, we saw a post. His grandmother got it in a home as well, passed away. And same thing. My girlfriend's telling me that where she works, and she's hearing it every day about people's parents, always in homes here in Montreal at least, and they got it and they passed away. It's fucking
old folks' homes in Quebec are so fucked. Yeah. Like when this is all over, we're gonna have to fucking fire some people.
Yeah, well, one of my friends,
not us, but
not us, but one of my friends was calling me. He was asking me just lawyer questions, like who I know and stuff, if I could help with like a class action lawsuit. But apparently in Quebec and in Canada in general, it's a lot harder. It's not like in the States where if somebody wrongs you, you could sue them easily. Here, it's a fucking pain in the ass to get that done. But I'd be surprised if something doesn't happen because it's not an isolated incident.
Yeah.
You know, it's there was a lot of, remember they found out, we were talking about it 2 weeks ago, the neglect, the raping, all this stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fuckery. And there's a lot of good people that work there too, and they're eating a dick because of all this. Because they're viewed as assholes when they're just like, I'm fucking doing my job.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to fucking earn $70 an hour.
Yeah, I'm trying to help these old guys, and then another guy, and someone else is trying to fuck them, and you're putting him in the same boat.
I'm trying to block my coworkers from raping Ethel over there.
Exactly.
Fucking,
that's a real
goddamn hero.
Yeah.
It was my idea to stop washing them so that Steve would stop fucking them.
Yeah. Oh God.
whenever I'd get him out of the tub, Steve would fucking jump on them and fuck him. So.
And then why didn't you tell anybody about Steve? Steve's the manager.
Oh God.
He's the district manager. All three of the fucking hospitals. Oh, do you think nurses? I'm gonna ask you. You think nurses that are working hard now and going crazy? Do you think they're mad at the nurses that are doing TikTok dances about people dying?
Definitely.
They're probably pissed off, huh?
Yeah, because like I think the reason why they have time to dance like that is hospitals. There are less people in hospitals than normally because people now are having heart attacks and going, "I'll just walk it off."
Yeah,
like they're not going to the hospital for anything.
That's how I always handle the heart
sure
attacks.
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
So hospitals are like really empty. So they shouldn't be dancing. Because it makes them look like they have nothing to do.
But the only people that dance, I think it has to be in hospitals that there's nothing going on. Because all the ones I see chicks pole dancing. The worst one, the one last week that I was like, oh no, there's no way you did this and didn't realize you can get shit. Was like 6 nurses. They were holding a body and they were like you can't do that. You can't. And they had COVID-19 written on the feet of the guy.
They were holding a dead body.
No, they were. The guy was another nurse pretending to be dead.
Oh, fuck.
And
were they doing the
African
dance,
yeah, the
like
African
the
dance?
Guys?
Exactly. It was the same song, and I was like, this is actually funny. If it wasn't for COVID-19 times, people would have laughed. I mean, I still laughed because they were all white, so I was like, the cultural appropriation is hilarious. But it's just crazy that I wonder how nurses that are going crazy now, working hard, they must be losing their shit. They're like, I fucking, I'm sweating here. I'm fucking taking a chance. I might get the virus. And then I come home and people are calling me a whore because you were pole dancing.
Yeah.
Well, there's some. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Poseidon.
I heard that there's some nurses in some of these homes that basically they were part-time before this. And then they switched to full-time, but they're getting paid less than the employment insurance. So what they do is a lot of them just quit and they get employment insurance because they get fed up with the conditions also for them.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with TikTok or what we were talking about?
No, because we're talking about nurses. So I'm talking about nurses.
It is related though. It is, this
time. I know a guy that he dated a nurse and he bought a boat.
What? So what you're trying to say is that these nurses now are able to afford boats?
They bought a boat.
Nurses are doing well.
I thought I'd say that because they have TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, they have a phone, so I assume they must have TikTok.
Because
I'm guessing.
Okay. Just look at Poseidon. I love it. I love it when you get red, Poseidon. When your cheeks start getting red, because it's just hilarious. You're like a child. It looks like you shit your pants and you're waiting to see if we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you're waiting to see if mom and dad are gonna smell it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I was driving earlier. I thought I shot myself.
Why?
Really?
How did you think that? You sharted?
Because I farted, and then I was like, and then I got the when you think it's a shart.
Yeah.
And I pulled off one of these as I was driving. I go, fuck.
Started shaking.
Freaked out. Almost like ran over people.
The best is
he was in a curve, and then he was in he turned, and then he switched seats.
Yeah,
he just slid.
He slid. It's funny because Poseidon doesn't think if he just pulls up next to a guy when that happens, and the guys look at you, you're like, I think I shit my pants, bro. I didn't ask. I just looked at you, sir. I didn't want to know any of that.
What? Why are you telling me that? Nurses make less now than they did before. What?
I'm a reporter.
Fun fact. I just shit myself.
Yeah, that's a good fun fact. Besides, you should start sharing with people every time. Not just when you think you shit yourself. That's the best. I thought false alarm, guys.
Yeah.
Like, sir, this is
that'd be amazing to have Poseidon on the local news. So every time, today 900 people died, blah 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 blah, and now here's time for our segment. Fun fact. Fun fact. I just shit myself.
Excuse me. No, sorry. False alarm. False alarm. For anyone worried at home, I didn't shit my pants. Who was worried at home? Who was worried at home? And just in case you shat your fucking pants.
He brought me. I don't think I. Yeah, this was since last week. He brought me a case of vodka.
Yeah. How big was the case? Like, what are we talking about?
It was very big because he I asked him for some vodka, and then I was like, oh, get me a case. And then I felt like a fucking alcoholic. So I was like, just give me 4 bottles, which is still like alcoholic standards. But then he was like, hey, they have a case of 9 and they're liter bottles. So they're fucking huge. So he got me, it's 1.18 liters. So it's 10 liters. So that's like 4 gallons of vodka
For a weekend.
for a weekend. Yeah.
Oh god damn! I thought that was gonna last like a month. Or
No,
two.
Mike's
no.
party.
I didn't even go through a half a bottle yet.
Mike's got the
okay.
slot machine in there now. They're getting hammered.
Yeah.
They yell at the slot machine.
I have the slot machine. I have the vodka. I'm selling cigarettes to minors.
You still haven't actually gone out, right?
No. I go to the grocery store.
Okay,
like
so
in
you
the
actually,
parking lot.
but you don't actually
so
go in, is what I'm saying.
I don't go in, but I go into my mother-in-law's building to bring her her groceries.
Is it because?
But yeah, I haven't gone anywhere.
Does it feel weird, or you don't care anymore?
It's become kind of the new normal. The only thing is, like, me and my wife, we were getting along really well, but now, since we're the only 2 people, like, she's the only person I see, so we're just fucking arguing over everything.
Yeah, that's what they say
It's-
happens.
Fuck. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Like, I wanna murder her.
Yeah, yeah. Everything's changed. Poseidon became
Yeah.
single over the course of the week. Everything's changing. No, I mean, me,
Oh,
I rule my
really?
house with an iron fist.
Really?
Also,
so you're not with your girl in Quebec anymore?
but it's not Corona related. We're just fucking
No.
around. It just things fell
Okay.
through, I guess.
Things happen.
Yeah, but you never know. It might have been tensions might have been high because of the virus. Because a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was telling him on Sunday what I found out, which was very surprising. So the rate of domestic violence cases being reported in North America skyrocketed during this. But I told him it kind of makes sense because let's just say if you're an abusive guy or an abusive woman and you never really spent that much time enclosed with your significant other, it never came out. But now that you're stuck, if you were inclined to start beating people up, this is when it's gonna happen. Some chick's gonna scratch your eyes out. You're gonna fucking slap her. Whatever the fuck happens, right? But the other statistic that was weird is that more molestations in the home are being reported. Okay, and that was so confusing to me because I was like, who was at home being like, you know what, I can't go to Canadian Tire anymore. I'm gonna fuck that kid. Like, what switched in your fucking head from not being a molester to turning into a molester? That's the most confusing statistic of this whole thing for me.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, that's weird. Because I was thinking about that yesterday or the day before. I was thinking about like nowadays, this is there are probably no kids getting molested by strangers, right?
Yeah, it's all
kids
family.
Aren't going out. But I was like, oh, so now the only kids getting abused are incest. But I didn't think it'd go up. Like, cause I figure if I wouldn't fuck my son, you know, a month ago, I wouldn't be like, you know, since I can't go out anymore, that's a nice looking penis.
Yeah, that's exactly my head. I was like, how the fuck does this make sense?
Yeah.
It is strange. Or maybe
Yeah.
these were molesters that were molesting strangers' kids,
Yeah.
and then now they're stuck in the house.
That's probably it. Yeah. Yeah, that's
that makes more
definitely
sense.
it. Yeah.
God damn, I
fucking-
should be a detective.
Fuck yeah! If these motherfuckers are raping their little kids, that means they were raping the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Ah shit, bro.
Where's my badge? I should be investigating all this stuff.
This is
Yeah.
this is fucked up,
Suspicious.
man.
Yeah. Case closed.
Case closed. Yeah, you just grab the guy and you assume he raped all his neighbors' kids.
Yeah. It's CSI Park X.
Yeah. You knock on the neighbor's door.
Yeah.
Has your kid been molested? No, my kid's fine. Your kid's been molested, all right?
You're raping. Stop raping your son. What?
Well, he's your neighbor probably. He doesn't even know my neighbor. We don't even know those people. Look, your kid's been molested, sir. We got to take him in for questioning. Yeah, because I overreacted. Somebody else's kids get fucked
How
up.
was the funeral? When you guys went to the funeral, was there like were you all like 6 feet away from
We
each
didn't
other?
go
or-
inside. Everyone had to be outside, like in the parking lot, and there was like distance between everyone, except for like me and the boys, like me, Poseidon, and my buddy Homer and Alex. Like we're close to each other because we know each other. And like I'm gonna see Poseidon anyway. I don't give a fuck. But me and Poseidon were the only ones from the crew that were wearing face masks. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
No one else took that seriously. I did, and him too. I gave him a face mask. But yeah, everyone was outside. You couldn't. You can't go inside. It'll be closed. And then the casket comes out in that car. And if you want to pay your respects or whatnot, it was definitely weird scenario. Like it's not normal. But the fact that they made the best out of a shitty situation.
Yeah, at least it's way better than just saying, "Hey, my dad died, and we'll have a funeral in 3 years."
No, that's you know what's crazy. Yeah. Some people, when this first started happening, they were giving them options for we'll freeze the body, we'll keep it on ice for like a month or two until this is over. Yeah. And to me, that would like if it was my person. To know that they're just frozen somewhere, you can't get closure. Yeah. I think that would fuck with me the whole time. It would be too much to handle emotionally, I think. I'd rather cremate at that point if you're not allowed to have a funeral. Just to get it over with, because it's just you just have the body there on it's fucking weird, like a piece of meat just stuck there for I don't know.
Was there a priest outside?
Yeah, doing, He was a very young priest beside it. He was like in his 20s. This guy, maybe 30 years old. Yeah.
Did he have a mic or he was just talking super loud?
But you mentioned it now. I thought it in my head too. He definitely needed a mic because I didn't hear what he was saying, and I wasn't even that far. But we can't. But it's a random thing. It's a parking lot.
They have those shitty mics, like the system, just like a boombox.
But that would have felt. I think that would have made it feel very inappropriate because it didn't feel inappropriate. It felt very appropriate and very like respectable. Like I feel like his father was respected. It was a good, honorable thing. I feel like with the microphone, it would have felt fucking cheap and weird.
Would have felt like a cheesy DJ dressing up like a priest.
Yeah, that's how it would. Because he's young too. Yeah. All right, put your hands together now. It would have been weird.
Oh god.
Yeah.
When I say "co," you say "vid." Co. Vid.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been weird. But he was young. He was a cool looking dude. So I don't know if all funerals are like that right now, but they were well organized. It was smart to do it like that. Because as far as I heard before I heard that, like my other friends, they weren't allowed to do funerals. Like it was like a no. So he figured out a way, and it was very respected. It was good to for his dad. It was a respectable thing to do.
That sucks for him though.
It's terrible. It's fucking especially when I don't know, man. I was thinking about some other friends too. You see this all in the homes and stuff. And then you can't help but want to blame someone, to be... Because I know that if I was in their shoes, I'd be pissed off at the home. I'd be fucking losing my shit. So it's definitely a weird time. But luckily he was lucky than a lot of other people. He got to do a funeral and, send him off honorably. Because that whole putting someone on ice for 2 months, to me, is not even an option. It's fucking crazy.
What a fucking weird time that, like we're saying, he's lucky that he got to... do a funeral for his dead dad.
Yeah, it is like that. That's how you know it's a fucked up time.
Yeah. They were like, fuck, he's so lucky. Yeah.
Well, all of it's getting fucked up now. We're talking about being lucky because people were talking about Canada and the gun ban and all that this past weekend. That was like the big news. But more so than that, someone sent me a message on my Facebook, one of our fans. And I have to take a look of how accurate it is. But they had a list of the guns that were banned, and like 2 of the guns that they had banned were actually like they just look like assault rifles. They're toys. I think they're airsoft guns.
Okay.
So I was like, don't keep that in the same. Don't put toys in that category.
And anyway, like all of those guns, criminals rarely they're always buying guns on the black market.
Yeah.
So if those guns are illegal, that means the only people that'll have them are criminals.
I said that on Saturday because I also looked at some statistics and I found out some crazy. I mean, if you think about it, you knew it. Number one, it changes nothing because even the guy that in Nova Scotia was in Nova Scotia, right? That happened.
Yeah.
He got his guns illegally. He wasn't illegal. So punishing legal gun owners wouldn't have affected this anyway. And also, people started thinking, they were talking on Facebook as if, all right, nice, criminals can't have guns anymore. Yeah, that's not how that works. Criminals, Canada is so strict for guns. First of all, having a gun here, if you own a gun, I think is worse for you than not having a gun. Because if you own a gun, apparently, not only do you have to have like the bullets stored somewhere else in the house, you have to break the gun. Like you can't have it all easily accessible. But also the cops are allowed, if you're a gun owner, to come to your house and check up on you anytime they want. Just to validate that everything's... So it's like you're letting the cops invade your privacy so you can own a gun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're giving away your rights. It's fucked up for gun owners here already. So I think adding this might have pissed off a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like the only people that helps by banning those guns are people that are super normal, but maybe in the future might lose their mind and kill their wife, but they're gonna kill their wife anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna
So
find
it's
a way
not
to
gonna be
kill.
with an assault rifle.
Yeah.
They're just gonna punch her in the head or stab her.
Fun fact, something else that when I was looking at those statistics, they said that legal gun owners in Canada have handguns and then commit suicide are more likely, statistically, they don't use the handgun. They kill themselves by hanging. Hanging is the suicide, even though they have a gun available.
Really?
Yeah. That's how complicated it is now when you have your bullets in one room. You're like, I'm just going to fucking take a rope and kill myself.
Yeah. Why would I walk over there to get the bullets when there's rope and a stool here?
Exactly.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty. Anyways, we'll see what happens with this, but it's not done yet because I found out from my buddy that they have the buyback system that they're going to put in place. But in order for that to be available, you have to get approval because that needs a budget.
Yeah.
So
and the whole buyback system, there's going to be some people, like, since everyone's lost their jobs now, there's going to be guys going, look, the government's going to give you 1,000. I'll give you 2.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be the buyback system. You're going to go down some fucking alleyway and some dude will give you $3,000 for your gun.
Oh shit, that's true, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a gun and you don't have a job, fucking sell that gun to a pimp.
Sell that gun to a pimp, Poseidon. No, but here I think everything's registered, so they're gonna be like, "Where's that gun, bro?" That's why I don't like the fact that they could come to your house. And even now, cops, I think I was very worried about this in the beginning. I think they're gonna get too power crazy with all this happening. They're gonna get used to being like, "I'm a fucking hero." You know, for not being a hero, just doing like I saw a guy unlikely. I saw a cop in his car with a gun, tracking your speed, Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
Like still giving out tickets during this, and there's barely any cars on the road. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Like there's got to be a crime to stop somewhere. There's got to be something more important to do than this. And he's like halfway in his door like this. Like I could fucking see you from a mile away. There's no cars. There's just you coming out of your door like this holding a gun. Like I could see you, bro.
And they're gonna start giving out tickets, parking tickets, also again, as of yesterday, I think.
Yeah, it's another thing.
Oh, they weren't giving parking tickets.
No.
Fuck, and me like a fucking idiot. Like my car here, I brought the tour bus on my street, so I've been moving my car. Like I never.
Oh, you were
leave
worried
the
about
house
tickets
except to move my car. I would have just left it in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and also another thing, they're saying they want to help people, but they're gonna be ticketing your car during this time when you're not even working to pay the fucking ticket.
You know,
it's these cocksuckers. Hold on, Poseidon. Now I'm pissed off. I'll tell you something. I even saw a fucking goddamn tweet yesterday from fucking Bernie Sanders, and you know what he said? He said we should fucking stop mortgages and rent payments. But you stupid motherfucker, a rent payment is someone else's income, right? You dumb. Why don't you stop taxes? You know why? Because that's how he gets fucking paid. So he doesn't want to get his fucking payment stopped, but he says, "Stop fucking. Why don't you stop? How about you stop fucking taxing people? You stupid piece of shit." And because what about the people who collect rent? That's their job, right? They built up. They bought a fucking building. Their job is their fucking landlord. It's such a stupid fucking mentality. Same thing now. Like, oh, we're gonna help people, but we're gonna put tickets back on the cars. Or we're going back in the street and fucking giving you a ticket if you're on the wrong fucking side. Even though we're not gonna clean it during that time, you're still gonna get a ticket. I hate that shit. Anyways, Poseidon, go on.
Well, yeah, that's what pisses me off. Like, and they keep pushing back the week to until Montreal opens. Now it's May 18th instead of May 11th.
That's fine.
So like, people can't go to work anyways to move their cars. So there's just gonna be a bunch of people out. So this whole stay-at-home safe thing is just gonna be a bunch of people out to move their fucking cars. So it's all bullshit, I find, bro.
No, that's normal. The dates being pushed back because they don't know. Nobody knows what they're doing. Everyone's nervous.
We're exactly like with AIDS in like 1981.
Yeah.
Like we have no idea how you really get this.
But only gay people
we
have
know
it.
that if someone coughs in your face, you'll probably get it. But we're fucking washing our fucking fruits with soap and water, and we're
everything. Yeah. So I don't know that anybody knows what they're doing, Poseidon. So they're just nervous because they set a date and they're like, this is optimistic. And then they'll see cases go up and like, and so they're trying. The truth is they're trying their best.
Yeah.
But they're trying their best, but they're blind. We don't only know what's going on. They're getting misinformation from the World Health Organization, aka fucking the Chinese fucking healthcare propaganda ministry. They don't know what to do. Plus, no one's qualified for this, you know?
Yeah. Well, when are you going back to work? Do you know yet?
Me?
Yeah.
I have no clue. They keep pushing it back. It's frustrating. And Air Canada made an announcement also that apparently they're not going to have a flight until beginning of 2021.
Jesus, fuck. That
What?
means WestJet in Canada is going to take over.
Wait, Air Canada said they won't have a flight? Air Canada not flying anywhere?
Not a single flight for regular people, passengers. Like they're going to use the planes for other stuff.
Oh, fuck, man. That stock is going to tank even worse now.
Yeah, but you know what's pissing me off is they're holding on to people's money as credit. So
yeah, they held on to my money as credit.
Man, like scumbags.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they told me I have till 2021, but if they're not fucking flying,
you know?
Oh, that's fucking dirty. Yeah.
Bro, like
I'm gonna call my credit card company. Actually, you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah, it's really easy now to get out of payments. Like yesterday, I was my insurance. I bought that house, remember, a couple months ago, and I got it this week.
Yeah.
But I can't find anyone to fucking insure it because I bought it with my in my company name. So I called my insurance company and they were like, since it's not in your name and you're not gonna live there and it's on a rental property, we can't insure it. So I called another company and they were like, okay, yeah, we'll insure it for you. But as long as your regular house is with us. So I was like, okay, I'll just get you guys to insure my regular house. So I called the first place and they were like, okay, but we're going to charge you $600 to cancel your contract. And I was like, I'm not going to pay $600 because I wanted to insure another house with you guys and you guys are saying no.
Yeah.
And the only way I can get this one insured is by removing everything. So they were like, no, but that's just the way it is. It's going to be a $600 fee. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to send, I'm not going to pay. Yeah. And I was like, I'll call my lawyer and I'll send you a letter saying I'm not paying. And then they were like, oh, okay, 1 second. And then she went to talk to her manager and came back. She was like, okay, yeah, you don't have to pay. but yeah. if I didn't threaten to send a lawyer, and I don't even I have my free speech lawyer, but I don't have a fucking lawyer for this, but just pretending that I was going to send my lawyer.
They're like, we don't want to do this
let me off the hook.
Which means that it wasn't a real thing to begin with.
Yeah, but they were like, they're trying to get $600.
Cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Well, insurance companies do this, and apparently I heard in Canada that the first time you sign with an insurance company, whether it be car insurance, home insurance, that first one is a contract. Now, they automatically renew that contract, but until you sign, because the first time you'll go in an office or they'll send you documents.
Yeah, they automatically renew,
Yeah, it automatically renews, but it's not legally actually
binding.
A contract.
Yeah.
It's not legally
binding. So you
binding.
can cancel anything after that first year.
So you can cancel and literally not pay. You can be like, yeah, whatever, send me the bill, I'll pay or whatever, and then not pay, but they can't pursue you with it. They can't even
pursue you,
but
they have your credit card number, so they'll charge you, then you got to call your credit card company and tell them.
And then they'll fuck your credit.
Yeah, that's the problem. By the way, I'm thinking about it now, Poseidon. There's no way you're correct. The airline wouldn't exist. It can't not do. That's all the business they do. It would have to fire every single employee.
That's the announcement. That's what I heard. What I read.
You misheard. You got the year wrong. There's no way.
Maybe.
Well, think about it. You said another year, basically, of no flights?
Well, no, another what? We're May now. Like another 7 months.
Impossible. That's all they do. Right? It's flights. So
yeah, because they don't have any cargo flights either.
So that
if they had half passenger, half cargo, they just remove the seats and then fucking ship corn to people or whatever people ship.
There's no way that's correct, Poseidon. I think that was a Poseidon fun fact again. There's no way.
Hold on.
Did you see that the cruise lines are opening up again?
Yeah, but cruises have always been for buffoons, so that's nothing changed there.
That's fucking crazy. If they're not opening up Air Canada to fucking fly for 2 hours, but you're gonna
live with people.
Like if you're Canadian and you have to go to Rome, the only way you can get there is
a Carnival cruise with fucking 300 other idiots
with fucking old people sneezing.
It's so stupid. No, he misread because you do have a learning disability, so it probably applied itself here because there's no way. It doesn't make any sense. It's the national. First of all, the stock would have been less than it is now. I think it went down to like $19 something. It's gonna
How
fall.
much was it?
Well, I think it was in the 50s, and now it fell to 19.
Oh shit! Guess what I'm investing in?
Well, why would you invest in it? You just said that it won't have flights for a year. So,
Here, Poseidon, put all your money in it now, and then sell on December 31st.
yeah. Exactly.
You buy
Okay.
it 19, sell it
Okay.
2.
Okay, well,
I'm retarded. Here's
we
what I
know.
misread.
Hold on. We want to get that
Okay.
soundbite. Say it again.
I'm retarded.
Hold on. Say it again.
I am los retardón.
Okay, I'm just waiting to see if you're willing to agree to all this. Okay.
Okay.
Tell us what really happened,
Wait,
retardo.
what? Agree to what? What are you talking about?
Listen, retard, just go.
It's actually the flight status, like the members that it's extended, like the membership is extended until 2021.
What are you talking about? This is,
What membership?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Look.
So if
Hold
you're,
on.
I think he means if you're a member of the
Altitude status. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
says.
So
Okay.
the frequent flyers where you get like the room.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're
Oh,
paying
yeah.
for it, they're just gonna
That's
extend it.
until the end of 2021.
Okay,
yeah.
that means something completely different than all
Yeah.
flights have been fucking canceled for another year. You know what's funny? If we had this going on and a lot of people were watching, and then because of Poseidon, single-handedly their stock just gets destroyed.
Just crashes.
He's the Warren Buffett of fucking nonsense. He's out there destroying Air Canada's stock. Trudeau's crying.
They deserve it.
It is a good stock, I think, to when it really reaches its low, which I think is going to happen the next month, to put money in long term, because the government here it's our national airline. They won't let it go bankrupt.
Yeah, Air
So it'll bounce
Canada's
back.
not even really a real company.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so it's something, if not for quick money, but definitely for long term. For long term money, it would be good. But I don't like them, so I don't want to own any part of that company. Why are you laughing, Poseidon?
I don't know.
I don't
'Cause
like
you
them.
don't like.
Yeah, you don't like them either.
Plus, like airlines, they're so cheap now for a flight that, like, when you think about it, just with the price of fuel and maintenance and gas, like maintenance, fuel, and the ticket prices, you're like, how can they make money? And they make money because they're full all the time. But going like 8 months without flights, it's gonna take a long fucking time.
But they're also
For them to
billion-dollar industries. They're not like
Yeah.
$1 million. You know what I would do? Like one of the smart investments that they should do is stockpile oil. Right now that it's cheap.
Yeah, like buy it now. Like what? Yeah.
Yeah, pay money to have somewhere to store it, because you know how they have like those underground places, and then they pick out the pumps and they put in the plane. So if those
Yeah.
get full, let's say have another storage, invest in that. Spend a couple of million to have like state-of-the-art storage places. You're gonna save money in the long run because it's so cheap now. Remember, we were selling at a negative a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they were paying you to fucking buy it.
Yeah, as long as you had a place to store it. So that's what I would have done if I was in their shoes.
Plus,
Stockpile-
since they don't have flights, they could just keep it in the plane.
just drums of oil. Imagine that plane blows up. Imagine a plane carrying that much oil. Actually,
Yeah.
I think it'll blow up the same. It doesn't matter, right?
Goddamn.
You just more fuel.
It'd blow up more, but I think you'd die either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
Poseidon, you all right, bro? What the fuck was that?
Well, I'm trying to picture it.
You trying to picture a plane blowing up?
I'm trying to picture the level of devastation with and without the barrels of oil.
Same level of devastation. The explosion might be bigger, but who's ever there will be devastated. You're like those
Yeah.
fucking first news reports about the coronavirus that I wanted to fucking break my TV. Yeah, here's the thing. We don't know how dangerous this virus. This is what the guy said. We don't know how dangerous it is, but we do know that it can kill you. I was like, yeah, that's the maximum level of danger.
Yeah. That, like, from 0 to dangerous, that's super
That's
dangerous.
the super dangerous thing. That's the most
Yeah.
dangerous. What next level was there? We don't know if it could
Yeah.
resuscitate you and then rape you. It might. We don't know. We don't know. Like, what? That's the max level of danger. We don't know how dangerous it is. We don't know how fast this car is, but we do know it goes speed of light. Yeah, that's the speed. You just said it. You answered your own fucking thing. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a problem. And I think all those reports are what scares people. Somebody told me today, my buddy Harry, who does the stocks, he goes, you know how they said that like 6% of people, die from it or something like that? He goes, it's funny that they phrase like, how come they don't say 95% of people survive? How come they don't phrase it like that? And I was like, fuck, that's a good point. That's an excellent fucking observation, right? Because it's scarier the other way. But if I were to tell you, Mike, 95% of the time, you're going to be fine. 95% chance you'll live. you'd be more happy, right? It'd be a positive way of looking at it.
Mm-mm.
There's a 5% chance you die. You're like, oh fuck that, I don't like those odds. But it's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you have a higher chance of a vending machine falling on you.
Hold on.
It depends where you hang out.
Yeah, I think you have
like,
a higher
I've-
chance of a
I've
vending machine
never-
falling on
Like in the last 4 years, I've never been in the same room as a vending machine.
you.
I don't
Hold on,
think.
hold on.
I don't remember being like
Also, I think you have to be the type of person to fight with a vending machine
type of person that's like, you motherfucker.
and hang
I
off
put
it.
my money in.
Yeah. You have to be a specific type of person for that to
You're
even be a
lying
possibility.
down with your arm in the vending machine pulling.
Hold
Like,
on.
there are some things, Poseidon, that are unavoidable, but there's certain situations that you
Yeah.
yourself put yourself in.
That's,
Yeah,
I love, remember, usually people go, look, you have more chance, you have a better chance of getting hit by lightning, but you have more of a chance of getting a vending machine fall on you.
I hope heaven is real, just so that one day there's that conversation where Poseidon's in heaven walking and he tells the guy, hey, how'd you get here? And the guy's like, AIDS. What about you? Vending machine.
Wait, how do you know I'm going to heaven?
It's for the sake of the joke you're going to heaven. If heaven and
okay.
hell do exist, Poseidon, we know where you and the rest of your pedophile friends are headed.
What? No, Jesus Christ!
I'd love,
I'm going to purgatory. I'm not friends with pedophiles.
What?
Purgatory because I'm a goddamn animal.
What do you mean? Animals go to heaven, bro.
yeah,
No, they go to purgatory.
Who told you that?
they go to heaven.
Oh no!
There's a
wait, that's
documentary I saw when
vampires
I was a
and shit.
kid. It was called All
werewolves.
Dogs Go to Heaven. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah, I have. No,
Just
I
the title
confused-
alone is telling you that all dogs are going to heaven.
Well, that's dogs though.
Dogs are animals.
Yeah, but they're
Poseidon,
dogs.
look, my logic is flawless. All right. You cannot compete with this intellect. Okay.
No,
All dogs go to heaven because the goddamn Disney cartoon told me so. What are you gonna say, Poseidon?
No, I was taking a page out of the Supernatural show, Purgatory, Heaven, and Hell.
Yeah.
But Purgatory is where all the vampires go and the werewolves and the ghouls and all that shit.
The ghouls.
Yeah.
So you think of yourself as a ghoul?
Oh yeah, that's
No, but like I don't know.
yeah. You're a
Like a
ghoul.
fucking
Good
savage
people
fucking
go to heaven,
masterpiece.
bad people go to hell, monsters go to purgatory. I'll be in purgatory.
I'm gonna scare kids from time to time.
Oh god.
I can scare all those good kids going to heaven.
That's what Poseidon. That's
But
my,
watch out, a fucking slot machine, not a vending machine.
yeah.
gonna fall.
That's what makes me think, Poseidon, that really I'm convinced that there's no such thing as ghosts. Honestly, the reason why I think there's no such thing as ghosts, Poseidon, is because there's not enough ghost-related pranks happening. Because if you really were to be a ghost, Poseidon, be honest now. I know you're a bit of a buffoon, but I'll say for myself, you know what kind of pranks I'd be pulling?
Well, no, because there's the whole theory that ghosts, in order for them to manifest, it
Yeah.
takes a level of anger. So so there's like a level of skill. Let's say.
Okay. Hold on. I'll stop you right there, sir.
Level of skill
Yeah.
to be a ghost.
Yeah, I'll stop you right there. The Armenians, right? They were slaughtered by the Turks, genocide,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
think all those angry ghosts would come back together and fuck shit up? Or
Yeah, but they're
one
also-
prank, one prank.
They're also tied to where they died. They're either tied to an object, and you must burn that object. So let's say all their belongings. This is from Supernatural.
Yeah, of course. Well, where else would it be
Yeah,
from?
Bro,
Yeah.
science. here.
That's where everyone gets a
Science.
news.
Yeah.
So in order to kill the ghost, you must burn the object it's attached to. You get it? So if that
because-
object is no longer there,
Yeah.
so maybe there are, but let's say, when you get cremated or whatever, let's say I
Hold
get
on, hold on.
attached to my
But if
fucking,
their
I don't know what
object-
this
So
is
the
called,
Turks would have to burn Armenia?
or their house or something.
Oh.
So let's say this was very important to me, and I get attached to this. You have
It
to
should
burn
be
this.
important for you. Clean your
What
teeth.
is that?
It's a
It's-
floss stick.
Yeah,
Oh,
floss.
yeah, that's so I got yeah.
It's
that
an
is important.
example. It's an example. Or I don't know, this pen or whatever. Let's say I'm really attached to this pen. You would have to burn this pen in order to kill me as a ghost.
Okay. Well, how about you take it and shove it up your fucking ass? Because I'm getting upset with my dog.
You know
was
what
even
would be
yelling.
weird too? Like if ghosts existed for real. You know how things changed super rapidly in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
So jokes that were hilarious 15 years ago are now considered homophobic, racist, or offensive.
Yeah.
So if ghosts existed, it'd always be just racist,
Yeah.
homophobic shit. They'd be like,
That's why they see them as
ghost
bad
came
ghosts.
in my house. What did he do? He used the N-word.
Yeah.
and called me a fag. Oh, that's a real story.
That's a terrible. Yeah, that's a terrible ghost. Very, very bad. No, Poseidon, don't get your shit from Supernatural. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. 'Cause-
balls
Well,
also.
think about you. First of all, if you were a ghost,
I would
think
mess
about all the
with everyone.
perverted shit you would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
You'd be in men's locker rooms
Yeah.
all the time.
Every men's locker room in the fucking Eastern Seaboard would be filled
Would be covered with see-through
Ectoplasm.
jizz.
ectoplasm. What is that? Oh, there's ectoplasm all over the room.
There's ectoplasm.
They would have to call the Ghostbusters, and they're like, "So what is this guy? Is he out to kill us, possess us? I think he's just jerking off." You'd be Slimer. Remember Slimer from the Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
You'd be Slimer. Yeah.
Or the ones that ghost there from Casper.
Casper?
No, you'd be Slimer. Yeah. You're like, yeah.
The ghost from Casper. Casper?
No. Remember the Casper movie with those green evil ghosts?
No.
And one of them like would throw snots out of his nose and shit, and it would cover it, like it would consume you.
No, you remember what you want to remember. You know how it is.
I think it's something like that.
I don't remember.
Maybe
I remember Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon, and then it was a movie with Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was during that era. She played the woman that has to be in a haunted house. She played Wednesday of the Addams Family. She had that vibe to her.
Yeah, the big eyes and the pale face.
Yeah. She had.
So she looked like she'd just seen a ghost.
all the time. Yeah, that's
She was
amazing.
with Owen Benjamin in
Yeah, they were
those,
married, I think.
days, right?
They were married. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
with that.
she.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to like Hollywood life, like tabloid shit. Like I think I was one of the people that found out the latest, like as late as possible, that Angelina Jolie had broken up Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
Like I remember I found out later. Everybody's like, "Yeah, how did you not know this? This happened like a year ago."
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to this shit because I don't care. Like when I'm at the grocery store, I see the magazines and they're normally nonsense.
Mm.
They're like, Brad's dick, was it really in Christian Bale's hand? Find out on page 15. I was like, what the fuck? And then you go to page 15 and it's something else. Brad is in a new movie where he asked dick-related questions. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's always bullshit, so I never pay attention.
Mm.
So that's why I always find out
That
late.
must have sucked for him because Angelina Jolie was so hot when he hooked up with her.
Yeah.
And then a year later, she was talking about how she wanted to get her boobs chopped off.
Oh,
and she
fuck, I didn't even know
adopted,
that.
she got both of her tits cut off because there was a lot of breast cancer in her family.
And she had
it? No, she didn't have it, but she was just to make sure she'd never get it. She had her boobs chopped off.
I don't know if that's...
So I guess they put in fake tits after.
It's a little extreme. That's an extreme measure to
that's
take.
fucking intense.
That's like, you're like, I'm scared to get testicle cancer. I'm chopping my balls off. That's not the way to go.
Yeah. That's like, there's this virus. I'm just going to have something. I'm going to sew something over my nose.
Yeah, I'm taking out my lungs.
Yeah.
Try getting them now, bitch.
These goddamn lungs. Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you go crazy
imagine,
after a while.
Brad Pitt, so he's with a hot chick. There's a hotter chick that wants him. He dumps a hot chick for a hotter chick, but then realizes that the hotter chick is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So she chops her tits off, fucking adopts 9,000 kids. So he's running a goddamn orphanage instead of fucking a hot chick.
Yeah, he was fun. And I think he was he made a good couple with Jennifer Aniston. They were a cool couple.
Yeah.
She's Greek. He played a Greek in a movie. It was meant to be.
What Greek did he play in a movie?
Oh, Achilles in Troy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot Poseidon.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
I like Troy. Troy was
nice
fun.
movie.
Some of it. I love it when people take half our like stories or half our history and don't do any research. Like people forget. It's like, the Trojans, these different people that speak the same. Yeah, they're all Greek. It's just another. That's why they all speak the same language. You fucking idiots. So fucking stupid. Alexander should have been a good movie, and they fucked that up. Oliver Stone fucked that one up.
No, they fucked it up.
How do you? And you have so much content to work with, and you fuck it up. Oh shit, Poseidon, you're panicking. Right?
Oh,
You reminded me.
another shark?
Yeah,
Another
this is,
shark?
what is it?
No, they're making a live action show of Greek mythology, on Netflix. It's called Chaos, Kaos, I think.
Okay.
Well, that's not how you spell chaos.
Yeah, but they're playing. It's like a Mortal Kombat. It's a play on words.
So wait, hold on. What is it based off?
The genre-bending.
How
series
is that a
puts-
play on words?
Yeah, that's not a play on words. That's just a
misspelling.
misspelling of a word.
Like chaos. It's written in Greek. Chaos.
It's not written in
I
Greek,
guess.
Poseidon? It's not written in Greek? Because I actually saw the Netflix logo of what you're talking about, and I didn't know what it was about. What does that spell in actual Greek?
I forgot.
What do you mean? What they wrote, they just took Greek letters, but they put it
Yeah.
in English fashion. What do you mean you forgot? You can't fucking read it. It's in front of you, the logo?
Chaos. I'm not looking at the logo. I'm looking at the word.
Okay, hold on a second, Poseidon. Now you're pissing me off. Netflix. See, I got to do research last minute just because Poseidon pissed me off.
Yeah,
Images.
that's. I was right. It means chaos.
Hold on a second, Poseidon. I'll show you.
But
Hold
in
on,
modern
hold on.
Greek we call it chamos.
No. You're not talking. You're trying to sound smart, but I'm gonna show it to everyone right now.
Yeah, chaos.
Hold on, Poseidon. Stop. I'm gonna show it to everyone now so they see what I'm talking about. Because you have managed to make me very angry, and luckily we have the technology now for me
I
to
literally Google translated it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna show it for everyone right here. And I'll show it to you too, Poseidon.
Okay.
There you go. Because I am fucking furious right now. Okay, so start sharing. So you see that, Mike?
Yep.
And now I'll put it so everyone else can see it. Okay. So these are Greek letters, but that does not
No.
say chaos in Greek. That's a K. That's an
No.
L.
No.
That is a th. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
What does that say? That says
It doesn't say
you
anything. That's
fucking
so weird.
asshole. It says chaos in Greek. What the fuck are you talking
But
about?
by the way, it's literally
Nonsense.
not shown like that on the Netflix webpage. It just says Kaos in English. I never saw
Yeah,
that.
because
by
on
the
the
way. I'm
web
just letting you
page, it has to be written in English letters. That's their page. That's how you
Yeah.
find the show.
know. Yeah.
I'm just telling you what their logo, the Netflix logo is.
Okay. I
That's what they
I
said.
never saw that before.
Well,
by
that's
the
what I was
way,
talking
that's
about. I even mentioned it, and then you said, "No, I saw it. It says chaos in Greek." It says
No, but
kluf. It says kluf in Greek. That's what it says in Greek.
That's a sound that a retarded Greek man makes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Right
is.
before dying.
That's yeah. But yeah, it puts a modern twist on Greek and Roman mythology.
Greek and Roman mythology. So it puts
Yeah.
a modern
Yeah.
twist on Greek mythology, and then the people who already put a twist on the Greek mythology.
Yeah, so a twist on the twisters.
Yeah. So are we gonna have Neptune
and
or
season
Poseidon?
2, there's going to be breakdancing.
Yeah.
But I just read something that I think I'm gonna be disappointed.
hold on before
Explore-
you say, is Poseidon black?
No, it says
Because the
exploring
last time they
themes-
did this, remember Netflix made a series about Greek mythology and people got pissed because Zeus was black and I think Achilles was black.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they go, "You got whoever's mad is racist."
These scumbags, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
But exploring themes of gender politics.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
all going to be fucking.
Yeah. That's
And
what
then power.
that's what was
and power
happening.
and
That's what
life
was
beyond the
happening in Greece back then. You would go around discussing gender studies.
Yeah. I identify as a.
Yeah.
It's all people identifying as gods.
I actually identify as a zebra. You know what happened back in the day? If you said you identify as a zebra, they would have been like, "Oh, you're gonna identify as dead soon." So that's that's where this conversation ends. That's fucking amazing. So yeah, Poseidon. Look, just that logo pisses me off.
Yeah, I saw the logo and I got pissed off, and now I just read the description and it pissed me off even more.
You didn't get pissed off when you saw the logo. You said it looks amazing. A minute ago, you're like, it looks amazing.
Even when I put it on
It's called
screen,
chaos, but
yeah.
it's a play on words.
yeah,
No, no,
exactly.
It's a play on words. They took chaos and turned it into chaos.
No, but
I put it on screen, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, exactly. It looks fucking amazing."
because I hadn't
And then
seen
when I
that
saw the
logo.
logo, very disappointed.
But when I put the logo up Poseidon, you were still excited, and that's why I got even more angry. And then I had to spell it out, so because I know Mike doesn't speak Greek, so I had to just show what it means. And that used to happen a lot. Like people do that a lot. They'll just take Greek letters and they'll try to make it look like an English word.
Yeah.
But I always read it in Greek, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that? That's not a real word. Like, it's chaos." Everything in your brain is chaos right now. That's not what it's. That's probably what happens to people who get those Chinese tattoos. Like, it means integrity. Guaranteed it says white cocksucker. That's what the Chinese guy tattooed on you. There's no way.
That's what if I was a Asian tattoo artist.
Oh, I would do it all the time.
I'd just write fucking hateful shit on every white lady that wanted. I want something that write sunshine in Chinese, and it'd be like white whore.
Yeah. Yeah, guys who have the Chinese stuff on the back, like, I want you to write dragon. The guy's gonna write enter from asshole.
Yeah.
On the guy's back.
Yeah, it's just written cum dumpster.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be.
But I don't understand how people can make a mistake. They can just Google what a Chinese word means, like the symbol for a Chinese word.
But you could have Googled what KAOS means in Greek too.
I did. And
Clothes.
the Google Translate I got the way they wrote it.
Do you know what he and I'm getting pissed off that he's even decided to translate. Do you know what he did? He took the actual word chaos, translated chaos from English, actual word chaos, CHAOS, translated it, and then it gave him a Greek word, and he's like, yeah, chaos is a real word. It makes sense in Greek. That has nothing to do with what we're saying. They fucking took the wrong... Look, he's just sitting there trying to rationalize the stupidity in his fucking head, all right? Look, that's what you did. You didn't translate. First of all, you don't even need Google Translator. You speak Greek, but you didn't translate what was written, what I showed you. You translated the actual word chaos, which is nowhere to be found in this fucking title, because you even said they took liberties. It's a play on words, and that's not a play on words. How is that a play on words?
I don't know. No, I thought that's what it was because look, hold on.
No, but a play on words is like a word that means something else, right?
Okay, can I show you what I'm seeing?
No, we're actually very angry.
Oh, come on, man.
Show me what you're saying.
Okay, hold on. How do you do this here? Hold on, share screen.
I don't know if it's gonna show us, like me and Mike might be able to see. I don't know if it'll come through. We'll see. Oh,
can you see it?
I can see it, but it's not.
I can see a play on words.
Wait a second, that's
play on words?
Dude, that's KAOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the Greek letter? What are you talking about? What did you put into Google Translate? They don't have the Greek letters here.
He went to Google Translate and wrote Netflix.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
No. Like, how do I stop the screen share now? Sorry. Okay, yeah. No, I just typed that in and it gave me chaos, like the sound AOS.
Okay.
So I thought that's what it was. Okay, I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong.
No one's debating the wrongness. Yeah. We're debating the logic.
Well, that's what I saw. I put into Google Translate. It said the word, and then it gave me the word chaos, which means chaos, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I thought it was a play on.
But how would that be a play on words? Wouldn't it be the same word?
Yeah. I thought it was, you know how Mortal Kombat, they have combat, but with a K? I thought it was chaos, but with a K.
That is what it is. That's exactly what it is.
But those aren't
it's not a play on words.
It's letter play, whatever. I don't know.
It's a play on letters. It's a play. It is a play on letters.
I'm gonna stop talking.
I don't even think that's an expression, but it is a play.
It
on
is
letters.
now.
It's a letter play.
Oh god.
Tweet to Netflix.
Does the trailer look good or not?
Is there a trailer?
There's no trailer. Okay. Actually, wait. Let me Google it.
Is it a cartoon or a live action?
Live action.
I can watch well-made cartoons again. I find.
Oh, they do have a trailer.
Oh, really?
Can you share it and we get the volume or no?
I could do that.
Yeah. So just type in KAOS trailer.
Okay, it better be an actual trailer, not like a unveiling of just letters.
Yeah. Better not be a play on words and it's a trailer with a boat in it.
Oh, it's a Netflix original, so they paid for it. That's pretty badass. All right. So let me just get you guys so you can watch it too. Let's put this trailer up. Poseidon, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Olhem no fundo dos olhos. Olhem até uma porta se tornar uma janela.
Oh, is that Arabic?
Italian.
That's Italian.
O caos é a coisa mais
Oh yeah, that's Italian.
That doesn't.
Or Spanish.
That's Italian.
That's not Greek.
Italian or Latin?
It's probably Latin.
No. It's not Greek.
A magia
Oh, there's Zeus.
está
Look at that.
organizando o caos.
Sounds Portuguese, bro.
E mesmo
Yeah, I
existindo
just
um oceano
understood
de
magic.
mistérios, nós deduzimos que são necessárias duas coisas.
Is this the real trailer? Like that? They're talking a weird language for way too long.
Official trailer. Okay.
God damn, that looks horrible.
That looks terrible. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
fair
I'm
use.
very dis-
At least
copyright.
put subtitles in.
Okay, so somebody wrote. I mean, if they should pick any language to speak, it should have been Greek. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's true. It's Portuguese. Yeah, I was right. Portuguese. Look at
Apparently, it's fake. Well, Jesus Christ wrote that.
that. Jesus
Oh,
Christ! Like,
dude.
what are you doing? Yeah, the fake ones first. The goddamn gods. There's only one god. Yeah, that sucked. All right. Well, Poseidon, you know what? Even though it sucked, I'm very glad that you brought it up because you did give us some good comedy fodder on your play on words.
Yeah.
And you
play
meant
on
well.
letters.
You play on letters. You meant well though. You meant well. You wanted to introduce us to a brand new show.
Yes.
Maybe they just don't know how to make trailers, or maybe the Portuguese trailer is the one that leaked. Could you imagine? It's a show
Imagine-
about Greek myth, but it's in Portuguese for some reason.
That must suck for the Netflix people that they put like 28 million into a series and some fucking guy in Netflix Portugal was like, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube. And plus, like the voice sounds fake too. It sounded like a shitty recording of someone. Like the audio wasn't good.
The gods were angry that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably I don't know. Maybe it's just the Portuguese version of the voiceover. But I think you can always make a cool show with like ancient gods and all that. If you're not scared to fuck around, if you're willing to show like violence and murder and rape and all that, because the gods did some crazy shit.
Nudity.
Zeus used to fucking turn into an animal to fuck chicks.
Yeah.
Man, this dude was the ultimate player, bro. He used to turn into cows and seduce women. How, bro? Ultimate player.
That's an ultimate player
He's
turning
the
into
original,
a cow.
he's the original
to
playboy.
sedu-
Poseidon
Bro.
says this because Poseidon's been living his life as a cow for years and can't seduce anyone.
No, but not just a cow. But
He's like, okay, so I got the first part of Zeus's seduction down.
I got the cow part down. I
it's
can't
like
fuck
now
any of these
All I
chicks.
gotta do is fuck the chicks.
I'm gonna be
How,
a
how
god.
does that help you to fuck chicks though? To pretend to be a cow.
You have
So
udders.
she's
Or a
she's
bull, a
milking
bull, a
you,
bull.
and
No,
then
no.
you're
No,
like,
because-
fuck you, bitch. That's not my tit. That's my cock.
He would he would turn into a
Look, he
bull.
was already a god, right?
Okay.
So if he played with god level, too easy, bro. So
No,
he
no.
needed a challenge. So
That's
he's like,
that's made up. That's
I
don't
turned
listen
into a
to
fucking
Poseidon.
seagull, bro.
He turned into a bull once and he fucked a chick. But there's meanings behind all the stories, right? I used to know a lot of them, like the meaning, what's the lesson behind it, but I can't for the life of me. I think that was like part of a grander story of him cheating and then having a baby and like weird shit like that. Because he would have a lot of illegitimate kids. That's why there's like halflings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Hercules, for example. I think Hercules was Hercules half man, half god. There's a lot of halflings. Yeah, yeah. He's out there spraying his dick. Yeah. So if you,
He's fucking everyone.
yeah, so
He's been
it could make a good series. It could make a good series with wars and fucking explosions and people back. Remember Kevin Sorbo's Hercules?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me laugh now when I think about it. But that they build like a series. Obviously, it was for kids. It was dumbed down. But they realized that holy shit, there's so many complex characters. And we don't have to make them up. We just fucking it exists. Like God of War. God of War used that well. The game God of War. Fuck, dude, they went deep. They took all the characters and they made a whole new fucking story out of it. Yeah, smart. So Poseidon, where are they gonna find you talking about your favorite new show, Chaos?
I don't know, on Instagram and Twitter, the Poseidon69.
Okay, and how much chaos related content will you be posting?
Oh, lots.
Yeah, is
I
it
try to post the craziest shit all the time.
all chaos all the time?
Yes.
And when they get fed up of chaos, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna head over to mikeward.ca, and if they're
Yeah,
bilingual,
MikeWard.ca, Mike with a K. It's a play on words. You go MikeWard.ca, and you
Okay.
can see all shows that are canceled and my old special.
Do you know what a play on words is, Poseidon? I'll tell you now, just so you know. It would be like if Mike was selling microphones, right? And the store name would be Mike Ward, Mike Ward's store or whatever, but Mike would be spelled M-I-C.
Yeah.
Because it's his name, but it's also what he said.
Or if I was hosting a comedy show and it was like open mic,
Yeah.
but Mike with a K.
Exactly.
Or
That's a
or
play
Mike's
on-
Mike's.
Well, no, that's just Mike's is just the actual.
It's just those are two words.
Yeah, just
No,
two.
so it would
That's
be
not
like-
a play on word. That's two words.
No, it would be like MIKE apostrophe S
Yeah.
and then MICS. So Mike's.
Yeah, that's not a play on words. That's just a sentence.
The only way that could be a play on word is if it was MIC apostrophe S MIKES.
Yeah.
But that'd just be gibberish more than a play on word.
Okay.
That'd just be buffoonery.
Yeah. So we've established that you're a goddamn buffoon, and it's amazing. So MikeWard.ca, play on words right there, K-E. And if you're bilingual, head over to patreon.com/Suzekut for Mike Ward Suzekut, the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. You could subscribe there to get your stuff early. From the bottom tier membership, you get all of the backlog catalog, right, Mike? Is that correct?
Yeah. For $1 a month, you get all the old shows, the first 27. $2, you get all the audio shows before everyone. $3, the video shows. $5, the live. $25, you get your name in the credits.
Very good. So that's MikeWard.ca over there. You have links to everything he does. PantelisComedy.com for my stuff. Patreon.com/Pantelis. And we're giving away more shirts this month than ever before, I think. So I think we lied from the beginning. Like from the beginning, we said we're giving away like a shirt each month. I think from the first month, we gave away the first month 6, then 10, and like so.
Yeah.
So we kind of
and you're making a shit ton of content. Like people that are like to support artists on Patreon, you're like the guy that they should be supporting.
Because I'm actually putting stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a few of us. You two, you're putting stuff out. But I think they're more interested in winning shirts. So I ordered some more. I ordered some more shirts to send out. So this month we already have some winners, but we're gonna send the messages soon because I'm gonna tally them all up. It's easier for me to mail them because I used to mail them like sporadically, and it's kind of annoying to get him over every fucking couple of days. I'd rather just do it all one shot and have him show up at the Canada Post looking like a weirdo and complaining about the forms just to fill out. That's funner for everyone. So PantelisComedy.com, you get links to everything. CompoundMedia.com, use the promo code Canada20, Canada20, get yourself 20% off a subscription, and you could watch our entire back catalog of shows if you're interested in that sort of historical context. Poseidon, anything we forgot? Go fuck yourself.
Improv.
Thank you, guys.
Improv.
Yeah. Did you know he froze? Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening.